Hey there, Fox 6 meteorologist Wes Wyatt. Hope you've had a great weekend so far. I was able to get out there earlier today, cut my yard, and dodge the rainfall. And now we've got some scattered showers and even a couple of thunderstorms producing lots of lightning out there. I want to grab the controls here and just show you what's going on. You see anything interesting? Look at the wet weather. It's moving from east to west, and you can see there's quite a bit of wet weather back over Georgia moving in our direction here. We've got one storm in particular I'm concerned about. This is not a severe thunderstorm, but it is approaching Weiss Lake, so if you have any friends or family members out here over the open water, not a good recipe with dangerous lightning approaching. So shoot them a text, let them know we got a storm on the horizon, and also some dangerous lightning here approaching Piedmont. Some lightning over Anniston. This is going to track east, places like, let me see here, east of Boga, Coldwater Mountain, Bynum, places like that. And already earlier had a little bit of a storm action there around Gadsden, and one little storm dissipating here over Jasper just kind of collapsed. This often happens. If you look closely, you can see right there, it looks like a little outflow, cool breeze from that collapsing thunderstorm. That's dropping there towards Samantha, and this is kind of like a miniature cold front. These little outflow boundaries, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another storm pop up. Looks like a little development trying to happen with that particular storm, but just kind of panning on further towards the, wow, look at all the lightning with this storm. That's over Ethelesville. That's tracking towards Columbus, Mississippi, moving westward once again. And if you're watching us around Utah, we've got some wet weather that's approaching us from the south right there around Greensboro. So a lot of rain, a lot of lightning there over Sumterville and Geiger over in Sumter County. Quite a bit of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. But just the latest radar roundup. Let's take it hour by hour. We'll switch over to model data here and try to lay it all out for you here hour by hour. And I'm thinking tonight, if you're sitting at home watching TV, you hear some thunder outside at 11:30, don't be surprised. This is going to be one of those setups where we could have a late evening thunder shower just hanging on out there even after the sun sets, but we still expect a downward trend in the activity through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But tomorrow, I'm thinking the coverage may be a bit greater across our area. So tomorrow, even by 11 in the morning, you can see how the model starts to show some of this shower development there across eastern Alabama. We may even see a little bit of development as early as 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. We've got lots of moisture in place, and looks like the prime axis, where we're seeing a lot of that wet weather today back across Georgia, a lot of that's going to be more focused over our area tomorrow. So you kind of get the idea. It's going to be a very tropically moist day, and a lot of ingredients in place once those temperatures rise for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, I'm not talking about a steady all-day rain. Again, very hit or miss, but the coverage will be much greater. We're looking at, there's a high-pressure system off to the northeast of us. Look at the little void there with no clouds across the mid-Atlantic region. We're on the back side of that, so we're getting more of that southerly flow, and that's the general setup out there. But we were seeing a little bit of rain earlier here from our camera in Jasper at the Pinnacle Bank building. Looks like that's tapered off. So far here on Red Mountain today, I tell you, it has been dry, 85, but it feels humid out there. Dew points up to 65. That is making for some steamy conditions. Now, for Vulcan's birthday bash tomorrow, just a heads up, chance of rain looking pretty good. So just keep that umbrella handy in case a storm pops up. Notice that afternoon temperature staying in the low 80s. Hourly forecast through the rest of tonight through midnight, the chance of rain really starts to drop off after that point. Later on tonight. We'll go ahead and jump to our Sunday forecast here, and the chance of rain looking pretty good. Early in the day, about your best point of getting anything accomplished without having to worry about rain outside. I think in the afternoon, just be listening out for some thunder on the horizon. Now, here's something I'm keeping a close eye on down over the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean. You know, hurricane season kicks off tomorrow, and a lot of times, early hurricane season, this is the area we really have to watch, especially down over the Caribbean. And some of the long-range models are starting to pick up on perhaps some low-pressure organizing out of this later in the week and tracking northward. So that is something we're going to be watching. I'm going to talk a lot more about that coming up tonight on the news. Now, we're going to be on after the game on Fox 6, so just stay with us after the game on Fox 6, and we will join you, and maybe 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, but we'll be on with an update on the weather, and again, we'll have that tropical update. If you have any questions about the forecast, Facebook.com, Wes Wyatt Fox 6, or on Twitter at Wes Wyatt Weather. Again, if you go to Facebook.com, Wes Wyatt Fox 6, we post a lot of updates on there throughout the day, so you can follow me and stay up to date. Radar updates also for you, and again, tonight on the news. See you then.